Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Mike. I am the Bowtie RN. I wanted to go ahead and do a shave today. A couple of guys have been doing the single edge September, and it is September. I do have a couple options as far as single edges go. I do have the leaf. I have the twig. I got my twig in backup just in case. But today's shave I actually wanted to do with a razor that I've never used. I've had this razor for a little while, but I've kind of been afraid to use it. That's it in the case. And if you haven't guessed it already, that would be the Ever Ready Streamline. And it does come with a strop kit. I can't quite tell if the strop kit's been used. I won't be using it. Looks like it's in great shape. I'm not 100% sure, but slightly closer look at the razor. That's it. It does use a gem style blade. This one's in absolutely, I think, wonderful shape. You go ahead and push on the back, pops it up, and then you load the blade in the tray. I do have a gem style blade. I've not used one of these before, so like I said, it's going to be an adventure for everybody. I did go ahead and load up the twig just in case I have to bail on this shave. I'm guessing I'm loading this right. I've got it in the tray. It does have a little bit of play up and down. There's no tabs to hold it in place. So I'm gonna go ahead and let it sit in the down position and go ahead and close that. Any of you guys that have this razor, if I'm doing it wrong, please let me know, because I don't want to do any damage to my face. We'll see how this one goes. Looks like it's pretty lined up, pretty well straight. This is a closed comb. And like I said, we'll see how it goes. I did want to do a couple other different things today. I am using my standard. I'm going to use the Moon Dance sweet citrus soap. It's one of my favorites, and I know how well it performs. I am using my Simpsons T2 Trafalgar. I did actually happen to get a new brush, the Yaki. Love this brush. It's got the tuxedo knot. Absolutely wonderful, but I didn't want to go ahead and use that today and cause too many variables to change. One variable I am changing though, I've seen I don't remember who even was on a video using the 3P pre-shave. This is an Italian pre-shave. Actually, if you look at it, this stuff is pre-shave, post-shave, after burn, after abrasions, all kinds of interesting options as far as what you do with this. It's an all-over cream. It is a cream. When I opened it up, I immediately got use about that much, I think. Again, this is kind of new to me too. When I opened it up, I kind of get the idea of like a Noxema. I let my wife smell it. She kind of had the same thought. It's got camphor. It does have eucalyptus in it. Olive oil, almond oil, a bunch of other things. Seems pretty protective. It's a nice thick cream as far as when it goes on. I'm working on about 2 days worth of growth. So if you see it's quite a bit. I'm hoping the single edge takes it down. From everything I've seen, the single edges work really well for taking the growth down. All right, got that worked in pretty well. And we'll see how that does. Rinse my hands off real quick. I don't want it too slippery. The handle on this is it's really nice. It got some pretty decent knurling. I didn't look up how old this is. I think, if I remember right, it's like the 30s or something like that, 1930s. But please don't quote me on that one. But the knurling really is nice, very grippy, nice length handle. Similar to like my Core 34C, but we'll see how it does today. I already got my soap lathered up. If you look at it in the bowl, really nice and thick. And like I said, I'm using the Simpsons T2. All right, get that applied to my face. I am doing a cold water shave. It's that whole summertime. I mowed this morning, mowed the yard and about half my property, so it took me a while. Crazy hot out there. Not too bad. Of course, it was my own fault for waiting until afternoon to go ahead and start mowing. I popped a question on Shave Talk Facebook group to ask kind of any advice for using this razor for the first time. And the big thing I'm getting is just basically ride the cap, go really flat to your face, go slow, and pay close attention to the angle. So we'll see how that works for me. All right, nice and lathered up. Get my razor kind of wet up under the water. Because I'm not sure how often I'm gonna have to rinse this, but we'll see. All right, take it to sideburn. I like to do that in the front mirror. Feels pretty good. I can definitely feel it cutting. I don't feel a lot of blade against my skin. But if you listen, that's quite a bit of feedback. Really nice. Like I said, I've not used this before, so it's a complete new experience. I've only been using the DEs since April. So one of the guys actually said, because I haven't gotten it so ingrained on the angle for the DE, that I might have an easier time with it. Looks like I got a little nick there. I've had nicks there before, so I'm not too concerned about it. This is definitely a stiffer blade than I'm used to, because I've been using the DE blades. Don't have no discomfort. Here's where I have one of those spots. This area right here, I tend to cut myself, so we'll see. Trying to play real close to that angle, real close to tension. Sure, I'm gonna go back to the regular mirror for this section. I always have a little bit of a problem around the Adam's apple, so I didn't want to take the chance of cutting myself just because I wasn't paying attention. All right, get that angle back up. The angle actually doesn't seem too bad to maintain. Might be going a little too fast, I don't know. Look at the whiskers on that. That's nuts. Pretty hard to focus. That's nuts how much it's taken off. I'm guessing this probably isn't going to be a 3-pass razor. And I do have a couple cuts. Nothing too bad. You know, I thought getting up under the nose was going to be difficult, but the way the blade sits, it actually is pretty easy. Trying my hardest not to use pressure. This razor is actually a fairly heavy razor. I didn't weigh it, but it's got quite a bit of heft to it. A lot of it's in the handle, but the head and the top are pretty heavy. All right, it seems to rinse really well. All right, let's see how I did on first pass. I think I'm gonna call this one a 2 maybe. That feels pretty good. That 3P does seem to be pretty slick. I'm a little more slick than I am with just the soap, so I think it's doing a good job for me. As I drop my brush, my hands are definitely slick. As you can see, I do have a little bit of blood. Before I post this, I'll go ahead and put that in the warning. Not bad. Not uncomfortable. But being that I've never used this type of razor before, I don't think that's that bad. I'm sure my technique needs a lot of work, but even when I started with the DEs, my technique was not very good, so it took me a little while to get used to that. All right, go ahead and try across the grain. There's no way I'm going against the grain yet. Like I said, I'm not sure I have the blade loaded in quite right. I might have to back it off a little bit. It's sitting right against the bottom, so it seems like it's in the right spot. I'm not sure if you can quite see it. I'm trying to step out of the focus. Looks like it's in a good spot. But any guys that are using one of these or know how to use them, just let me know if I need to let it rest against the bottom or if I need to push it back towards the top. All right, make sure that's still nice and damp. Yeah, I think I had my angle a little bit too much. If I back off onto the top kept a little bit more, it does feel a little nicer. Yeah, I definitely cut myself on that side. That's okay. It's first try, so we'll go with that. Yeah, I really think it goes to my angle. I've reduced the angle and it seems to be a lot more comfortable. It wasn't uncomfortable before, so I wasn't too stressed about it, but yeah, I think I went a little bit too much on my angle. Definitely ride the top cap. Still getting decent feedback. Wasn't sure with the blades being so much stiffer how the feedback would sound. And I like the audio feedback. I do better with that. Lets me know how I'm doing. All right, we're probably gonna call it 2 passes today. I'm not going anywhere. It's Sunday, I'm not working tomorrow. We got Labor Day off, so I don't wanna damage my face too much. This actually wasn't bad. Feels good. We'll see how it feels when I rinse here real quick. Not VBS, but definitely smooth. It's nice. Definitely socially acceptable, no problem there. Really good shave. See how those nicks do. Go ahead and break out that Allen block and see how I did with that. Now sometimes I get it wet, sometimes I don't. All depends on how wet my face is. A little bit of warmth around, a little bit of I can feel it. No bad stings. One rough spot here I didn't quite get. Good, but can't see anything. But the alum kind of has a little bit of roughness. I don't feel it so much with my finger. Oh, a little bit there. Not bad. So, all around, I'm impressed. I didn't kill myself. Only a little bit of weepers, and actually they appear to be gone now. So not too bad. Great shave. I'll have to work on my technique. Like a couple of the guys said, it's going to take a couple passes, a couple tries for me to go ahead and get the technique down on that razor. Feels nice. Did a good job for me. No complaints there. This 3P, really nice. Actually, I think I'm going to use it post-shave to see how it feels post-shave. It does have a pretty strong scent of that camphor, kind of like a Noxzema. Not bad. I like it. Definitely not a clone. But I think we're going to call it that. There's one bleed kind of coming out. Nothing bad. I'll go ahead and finish up, rinse off, and put 3P back on, and carry on with my day. Any advice, any comments, go ahead and pop them in the comments down below and let me know what I can do better. If you want to subscribe, I definitely appreciate that. Any comments or any questions, put them down in the feedback section, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Other than that, I'll see you next week. I might be able to get a shave done tomorrow. I don't know. I'm not sure what my day looks like tomorrow. Until then, though, have a great day, have a great week, and great shaves.